In this video, you're going to learn how to do a to-do list and stick to it. You're going to learn my quick, easy, and simple to-do list routine for a productive and successful day. So grab a pen and a pad because we're going to go over why you should start doing this, where you can do this, and then when and how you're going to start doing this, and then some extras to make sure this becomes a long-term habit to get your results. So first up, why? Why should you even start doing this? Are you the type of person that needs to start doing this or that it would benefit from? Ask yourself this question. Are you trying to achieve a long-term goal right now in any aspect of your life, whether it be business, fitness, relationship, family, anything? Literally any long-term goal. This productive to-do list system will help you create actionable and short-term targets and goals that will literally create that long-term goal and bring it to fruition. So what I want you to ask yourself is, do I have a long-term goal and do I have daily actionable goals to get me there? If not, this is how you start doing that. Next up, where? Where can you do this? Where should you do this? So you have two options. You could do it physically or digitally. Digitally, you can use Google Sheets, Excel, Google Docs, Microsoft Word. You could use your phone notes. And then physically, what I'd recommend is using a notepad or a notebook or a notepad like this, or a notebook and a pen. That's what I'd recommend you doing. That's what I use. I do one sheet is 1 week. Pretty efficient way to do it, and you can look at your whole week on one sheet of paper. Next up, when should you do this? What time should you do this? At night, in the morning, and then how to do it. So when you should do it, I recommend doing it at least the first week. You should be doing it the night before. That way, if you wake up late, you don't have the option to skip it because it's already done. And then also, if you just forget, say you wake up on time in the morning, but you're just tired and you forget to do it, you don't have to do it because it'll already be done. So I recommend doing it the night before for at least the first week. Now, what is the most important aspect of this is how, right? Because you want it to be fast, you want it to be effective and efficient. So you don't want this thing to take a while to do, and you don't want it to be confusing and because you're going to be doing this every single day of every single week, so you don't want it to be taking a lot of your time. So I have a pretty quick and easy method. I'll play it on the screen now as I talk about it, right? So it starts with structure and abbreviation. You're going to start by writing the day, the date, and adjacent to that, write W-L. That way you know the day, date, and at the end of the day, you can circle whether you felt the day was a win or a loss. And then you're going to underline those three things. Step 2, underneath that line, you're going to draw a star. One big star. This is going to be your main priority of the day. This is your number one priority of the day. It has to get done. If you don't work on the star at least a little bit, your day is lost. But ideally, you're going to want to finish the star, whatever that task is. Some examples of this in my life are on Mondays, my star is responding to client check-ins. And then on Thursday, my star is creating current clients' new monthly programming. It shouldn't be crazy, right? It's your star, it's your priority, your main priority of the day, no one else's. So make sure it is actionable and not an objective goal. Now, underneath your star or your main priority, you're gonna put bullet points. I recommend starting out with 2, 3, or 4 bullet points. Maybe that's too many for you right now. Maybe that's too little for you right now. But if you're watching this and you're still watching this at this point, I'm gonna assume you don't already have a solid system in place, and that's why you're watching this video, which is a good thing. That's an amazing thing, that you want to create more success in your life and you're going out of your way and seeking and learning how exactly to do that. But always remember, start small, because once you get it down, you could build from there, right? Without a foundation, there's nothing to build from, so make sure you start small and create habits at the start. So these bullet points are not your main priority, but you'd still like to get them done. So some examples of this in my life are every day I have 3 bullet points that are exactly the same. Create 1 Instagram post, 1 TikTok post, and go on a walk, right? And then every week I have 4 bullet points that are exactly the same as well. Work out on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Create these things in your life, whatever they may be. It may not be fitness related at all. Maybe it's having a salad once a day. Maybe it's having some fruits every day. Maybe it's having some vegetables every day. I know that was mine for a while, a year or 2 ago. Now, these are still and must be action-based goals, just like the star. So what does that mean? That means, let's take my daily posting for examples, right? Those are action goals, creating 1 post on each of those platforms every day. So what's a goal that wouldn't help me there? What's an objective goal that wouldn't help me there? The goal would be help as many people as I can achieve their fitness goals and to grow my social media. That'd be a terrible goal to put there because there's nothing for me to take action on in that goal. Whereas posting onto the platforms is an action-based goal that fulfills that long-term goal. So how about what if you fail? What if you're inconsistent with this? And let me tell you, when I started doing this list, I forgot all the time, was super inconsistent, and like just getting 3 things done, a star and 2 bullet points, was a struggle, right? So definitely start small and remember that the only way to actually fail is to quit forever and give up on it forever. So just keep being consistent with it, and I promise you'll go from thinking, you'll go from missing days to having such a structured routine you don't even have to write it down anymore. But I still urge you to write it down when you get to that point, just so you're still holding yourself accountable. And also, you never have to think, what should I be doing right now? What should I be doing today to get me to that long-term goal? You'll have it written down right there in front of you. The action-based goals you have to take that day. So what do you do after you have this down, and you're completing your star every day, and you're completing 2 to 4 bullet points every day? You're completing that every day. Should you add to that? You could try to add 2 more bullet points to that, see if you can do that. But if you start every day feeling overwhelmed or not hitting your goals, I would recommend cutting it down, right? There's there's only so much time in a day, and consistency over the long haul, long term, is going to have more success and have more of a compound effect than trying to burn yourself out in the short term. So one way you could also step this up is every Sunday you could plan your week, right? You could write them all down, like I'll put on the screen right now. You could write them all down like I am just here for next week, and then you could start writing out what you have to do or what you know you have to do on specific days to get to your long-term goal, right? That's something you could do. And just because this is gonna skyrocket, right, your productivity, your success, your awareness, doesn't mean that it all has to be go, 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 productivity, business all the time, right? Schedule in some time to chill the fuck out if you need to. I like thinking about the quote from Gary Vee. It's not about, what is it? It's not about how much sleep you get. It's about what you do when you're awake. I love that quote because it's so true. So remember to chill the fuck out and don't try to be productive all the time. Let me know if you're going to give this a go in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll talk to you soon.